Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And take it right on the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
First down, going to the air with Love. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more. They've got his man complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun. Love. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Love. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Second and 10. Throwing. Love. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam now. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Here's second and 10. Going back to Love. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Love from the gun. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, That's what I call a steal.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this 3rd quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there. He just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Love now on second down. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Going deep for Diggs. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to, now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Play fake. Here's Love. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
Touchdown, Washington! A great play there. 75 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumps this one off to Mack. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Washington.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. That swung out wide to Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Love looking to throw it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the... And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes this out, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Now Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.